Hi Aries, here is your career reading. It's a new reading that I thought I would do because not everybody obviously is always interested in their love relationships. So I thought that I would try a career reading for you as well. Obviously it does depend on feedback from everybody as to whether they want this career reading every month, okay? Now, I've done what's referred to as a horseshoe effect, and each card has its own position, okay? Now, we've got the card in the middle, like we do with the Celtic cross spread. This is the signifier, and it is the Five of Swords, and it is reversed. What this talks about is that for some of you within the workplace, there may well have been some arguments or conflicts, either with you and one co-worker or a group of co-workers. But what we see is that at the moment, you are prepared to put your sword down and not allow yourself to get involved in any verbal confrontations with anybody. Maybe you're going to try to look of a better way in being able to resolve some issues that obviously have been going on. Now, as I said, this could be you, or this could be a group of you that are trying to, as I said, resolve certain issues, but trying to find a better way of dealing with the situation. Now, in the past, but what's having an impact still, we've got the Eight of Cups here, which talks about somebody moving away, walking away. It is in connection with their emotions, okay? So this person that's walked away had an emotional connection within the place of work. Now, this could be you that's wanting to walk away, or it could be somebody else within the workplace that has decided to walk away. But it has this emotional, it's like they're walking away from an emotional connection that they may have had to either other employees or to this place of work, okay? Here in the present, and what is known to you, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace always talks about new beginnings. And the Pentacles does deal with our finances, our work, and our material world. So we see here the Ace of Pentacles is talking about going down a new path in terms of employment, finances. Now, if that Eight of Cups is you wanting to walk away from your place of work, then we can see here in the present either some new opportunities opening up for you, or you looking for new opportunities when it comes to your place of work. In the position of the positives, we've got the Emperor. Now, this is your card, Aries, as well as the card for Taurus. And the Emperor talks about strength, willpower, rulership. We see you here very much in your own element here, where you are showing great strength, showing great willpower. And the Emperor is somebody that takes charge. He is like the head of his own kingdom. So we see here, this card is very much talking about you making your own decisions now and having the strength and willpower to see whatever this is through. Now, whether this is you seeking new employment, whatever it is, it's a very positive energy for you to have in this position, okay? We see you taking back, it's almost like you're taking back the reins and you are standing strong and making your own decisions now, okay? In the negative position, we do have the Magician. The Magician can have a couple of meanings. It can talk about somebody around you that may be a bit of a trickster or may be using some form of manipulative tactics here. But also the Magician can talk about not having all the tools on the table or feeling that you're not able to manifest what it is that you want. Now, it may be for some of you that you are wanting to look for different employment or start your own business. And you may have this like inner fear of thinking that you're not going to be able to create what it is that you want to create. You may have this kind of little lack of faith within your own abilities, okay? And you need to get rid of that fear because we've got the Emperor there. But I think this is more talking about something that's within inside you. That inside, you know, you want to go it alone or you want to go down a different path in terms of your career. But you are fearing maybe the change, and maybe you're fearing that you're not going to be able to, as I said, create what it is that you're hoping to create here. In your house position, which is the influence of others or like your environment position, we do have the Death card, which does talk about change and it talks about endings. The thing with the Death card is it's not so destructive as like the Tower card. With the Death card, we kind of know already that the changes are coming. We know that endings are coming. It's more a question of time, okay? The thing as well with the Death card, yes, things change and things come to an end. But if you look in the background here, you have got that Sun and you do have the two towers here and they are both still standing in the background. So it's not a collapse. It's talking about something changing or something coming to an end in order for something new to come about for you, okay? Now, it could be talking about you leaving your place of work in order to have this new beginning. Or it could be talking about something massively changing within your place of work in order to bring a new beginning where you already work. Here in the position of action, the best path to follow, we've got the Nine of Pentacles here. Now, the Nine of Pentacles, it talks about this lady who is very successful. She's built up her own vineyard and she's accumulated all this wealth. It's very much a well-deserved success card. She's managed to achieve all of these things on her own. So if you, for some reason, are doubting your abilities here with the Magician, then you need to very much focus on this Nine of Pentacles, because it talks very much about how the work you've already done has been very successful. And it talks about how you are able to create what it is that you want to create here. You've obviously put a lot of hard work and effort into the place where you work already. And you may very well be financially successful. But the thing with this lady has achieved this on her own. So for some of you, it may very well be talking about you starting your own business. And the thing is as well, this Nine of Pentacles, in terms of this horseshoe, is directly opposite this Ace of Cups, which I already spoke about, talking about new beginnings here in regards to your work and your finances. And this walking away here, if it's not somebody else within your place of work, and this is talking about you, it may very well be that you've been at your place of work for a long time. And you may have, you know, lots of friendships and emotional connections with people that you work with. And it may mean that you're having to walk away from your emotional connection to your place of work. Because for a lot of people, our jobs are not just jobs. For a lot of people, you know, some people have been in their place of work for many numbers of years and have built up close ties and friendships with their work colleagues. Now, the outcome card, if the best path to follow is taken, which is this Nine of Pentacles, we've got the Nine of Swords here, which is reversed, and that's good. Because it talks, the Nine of Swords, when it's upright, it talks about you being very much in your own head. It talks about worrying, feeling stressed, maybe feeling overworked, maybe worrying about, you know, any conflict that has gone on in the place of work, maybe worrying about changes. It's very much a card about being in your own head. When it's reversed, it talks about recovery from that now. It talks about how all these crappy thoughts in your head are now going to start to fade away. To clarify that Nine of Swords, I took another card and we got the Nine of Wands, the Knight, sorry, of Wands, which again is your energy here, Aries. You know, the Knight of Wands, he's very much an action type person, okay? He doesn't sit back. He goes charging off to try to accomplish what he wants to accomplish. It can talk about real progress when it comes to business or creative matters. The only warning with the Knight of Wands is to make sure that you think before you act, because sometimes the Knight doesn't. The Knight has a pursuit of an idea and he goes charging off in pursuit of that idea, but he doesn't always think things through first. So In terms of you starting a new job or starting a new business, yes, it can end up being very successful. We see that here with this Nine of Pentacles. But you're going to need to make sure that you cross all the T's and dot all the I's, okay? Don't go charging off to do something without making sure that it's what you really want to do and that it's going to bring in the success that you deserve. Because we can see that there's been conflict within the workplace. And we can see that either you or somebody else within the place of work has walked away from the emotional connection. Now, as I said, if it's you, then it's talking about how you want to walk away. The Ace of Pentacles is talking about new paths, new openings for you when it comes to your career and finances. You've got to stop doubting yourself with that Magician, and you've got to start to have more faith in your abilities here. And with that Death card being there, as I said, it does talk about change and endings. Overall, it's a very positive reading, Aries, okay? Just have more faith in yourself. Know that when change and endings come, they come for our good. Know that you can have the well-deserved success that you do deserve. And know that with that Knight of Wands, you know, things can be, you can make progress here. But just make sure that you think before you act, okay? So that does bring this reading to an end. It is the first time I've done this career reading, so I'm still getting used to the positions. I have done it a few times for personal readings, but not for YouTube. As I said, some of you may like this, some of you may not. So I'm really just going to rely on the feedback of all of you as to whether to continue to do this on a monthly basis. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.